Hello guys. In this video, we're going to be talking intensively on this end scene where Nathalie is seen with the 12 different speakers. There's a lot to say, so let's go. These speakers are represented by symbols which tell their dominating areas in the society. Let's explain very briefly, starting from left to right. I'm going to get to the mask symbol as soon as possible, and it's going to be worth every second. The eye represents knowledge, awareness, or vision of the group. The brick wall represents the stability, structure, or the boundaries of the group. The quill pen represents writing, communication, probably responsible for record keeping. The wheel with spokes represents cycles, progress, or movement. The trident represents authority and control. He is obviously the leader of this group. The diamond represents purity and wealth. This was Gabriel, and he was probably the one in charge of the group's resources or finances. The stalk of wheat is Nathalie's dad, and it represents agriculture, majorly concerned with world food production. So Nathalie's dad could be a really big farmer. The gear is Mrs. Tsurugi, representing engineering and new tech innovations required for the perfect world. There's a lot to say on the stylized mask symbol, so I'll briefly talk about the rest and quickly come back to the mask. A sword symbolizes war or conflict. I think this position formerly belonged to Colt Fathom, Felix's father, since he was referred to as the Lord of War before he passed away. The flame in a circle represents passion, energy. Probably means the member who carries the mission and ideals of the cult fervently. The molecular structure represents science or research. He is the one in charge of those affairs within this cult. Now back to the stylized mask symbol. The stylized mask represents hidden identity, clandestine, someone involved in secret, hidden, and mostly illegal activity. It also means something related to the theater. Most fans believe this represents entertainment and is probably psychomedian, which is Harry Clown or Bob Roth. They say it couldn't ever be Lila, because it is expected that all members of this council must be of a certain age, probably as old as Gabriel or Mrs. Tsurugi. But do you know what I think? Okay, listen carefully. This position was previously occupied by Mayor Bourgeois, who was really passionate about the entertainment industry. Remember when he mentioned that he was a film producer in the episode Soul Crusher?
When I was young, I wanted to make movies, tell stories. That was the real me. But it was made very clear to me that in order to earn my place, I had to let certain dreams go. What about you?
Did you hear that? It was made very clear to him by the council, probably. However, when he was approached by Gabriel and Mrs. Tsurugi over having robots as police, he declined and resigned. Now the thing is, Andre Bourgeois was only a poor filmmaker striving to make it big in the film industry. He couldn't ever meet up to his wife, Audrey's demands. That was why she left him after the birth of Chloe to get married to Zoe's rich dad. I guess it was at this point that he decided to join this cult and become a puppet mayor. Whatever the cult wanted done in the city of Paris, he did. As far as he complied with their orders, they kept him as the mayor. No wonder he won the elections 4 times, even as a corrupt leader. So, after he refused to go through with Gabriel and Mrs. Tsurugi's plan, he got kicked out of the council. It can't be Bob Roth because it is obvious that even the council can't trust him. Of course, he is the kind of person that can do anything for wealth and fame. However, he talks too much. He lacks discretion and could probably expose the secrets of the cult. As for Harry Clown, the psychomedian, the last time we saw him, he was as broke as hell. A member of this cult can't be broke, so no, it can't be him. Now let's talk about Lila and how she fits in perfectly as the current occupier of this position. Remember, I said earlier that the stylized mask represents hidden identity, clandestine, someone involved in secret, hidden, and mostly illegal activities. Ever since Lila was introduced into the show, she is best described as an attention seeker, pretender, and the queen of lies. This means she is a great actor. She pretended to travel the whole world, attended Prince Ali's party, and most of all, she loved to always be in the spotlight. I may not know much about Lila's past, but it's very likely she came from a very poor background, and right now she tries all she can to attain a life of fame, wealth, and power. She strived to become Adrian's girlfriend, but that didn't work, so she decided to make a deal with Adrian's father. She started working for him. She did her part in trying to keep Adrian away from Marinette, and she got rewarded. Face on the perfume bottles and alliance rings, but she wanted more, to rub shoulders with the children of the elite in the diamond dance, but that was denied her. She was also kicked out as the face of the alliance, and all these pissed her off. She was determined to get all she wanted by all means. She started with stealing all of Gabriel's secrets, so it's possible she knows Gabriel was part of this cult. She also stole Mrs. Tsurugi's case, so she probably knows her secrets too. And finally, she succeeds in stealing the Butterfly Miraculous too. Now you could be asking, what's the point of saying all these about Lila? It is to show that Lila is capable of doing just about anything to gain the popularity, influence, and power she had always desired. And she'd be willing to sell her soul to the devil as long as the council can give her all that she desires. Besides, she also shares a common goal with the group, to defeat Ladybug and take her Miraculous. Now back to the Secret Council. They would need a replacement for the stylized mask position. Someone who could carry out their shady secret and illegal activities in Paris, just like Mayor Bourgeois did. Now listen. This council is aware of the existence of the Butterfly Miraculous since they knew it was Monarch all along. They are also aware of the Ladybug and Cat Miraculous, and I think they also want to make a wish. Remember, Monarch had all the other Miraculouses. So this secret council knows all this too. Okay, back to Lila. It's possible she takes the form of a man to meet Mrs. Tsurugi. Remember, Lila has an upper hand since she probably knows stuff about Mrs. Tsurugi now. He tells her that he knows her secrets and wants to have fame, wealth, and power, thereby indicating his interest in being part of the council. She is ready to plead allegiance to the council to carry out all their orders as far as they give her what she desires. It's also possible they also know she has the Butterfly Miraculous. The only thing they may not know is that she is only a teenager posing as a man. That's probably why she had a male voice in the meeting.
Quel est votre plan?
Nous en trouverons un.
The Miraculous fandom also pointed out something seen in Lila's room in the episode, Heroes Day. There were different kinds of stylized masks hanging in her room. This could probably have been a foreshadowing of her being part of this secret council. Again, another thing the fandom also pointed out is the statement she made at the end of the episode, Illustrator.
You'll know nothing about me, about us, about them. I'm everywhere.
When she said us, she was talking about her minions, those who follow her instructions in her own secret community. When she said them, she was probably talking about this secret council. I hope all these make sense. These are all my thoughts. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, or follow until next time.